Hey, what's up guys, it's Red here with some peak content that you will definitely see and not let it get less views than the videos before. Anyways, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, but who cares about that? I mean, you should, but let's just get into what you're in for. Though, I do have to say, a spoiler warning if you haven't read the manga, but then again, it's your fault for clicking on this video, but whatever. Nayuta will return. That's it. She will return. No ifs or anything. She's gonna return. Honestly, this could just be a YouTube short at this point. But no, I'm gonna ramble on and give you my reasoning as to why Nayuta will return. But imagine if I'm wrong. But it won't happen. Though I will touch on that topic later. Anyways, I'm gonna get into some reasons as to why I think Nayuta will return. 1. Come on, you think that she's dead? We haven't seen her body. Well, most of her body. But on everyone's soul, she's alive. Yes, we. Not Nintendo, we as in us. And no, not the movie. Okay, but seriously, I just feel like Nayuta is alive. Now, yes, some naysayers will bring up that we did see her decapitated head at the sushi restaurant. So, she's probably dead, like that's just her head on a plate. Though I'll also like to add that in chapter 170, Nayuta's head did not have her mole. However, in volume 19, Fujimoto added her mole back again. Anyways, the last time we saw Nayuta alive was when she was surrounded by a group of people with spears and stuff, and they were trying to kill her because Barim told them that she was a devil. But you're forgetting the most obvious thing that happened. Death. Not the concept, but the Death Devil, Nayuta's older sister. Do you really think that she would let Nayuta die? Well, probably. I mean, Death's ability is to make pawns of people/devils she kills, usually through consumption. It's been stated that Death's ability makes the devils weaker, but in my opinion, their quote-unquote weakness is that they can still disobey/not do exactly as they're told. And you know Nayuta, she would definitely not follow all of what Death wants. But is the Death Devil making Nayuta her pawn really the case? Well, yeah, I personally believe that Nayuta was simply turned into a pawn for the Death Devil. Now, there could be many ways this could have happened. Like maybe Death stepped in before the crowd of people could hurt Nayuta and then quote-unquote killed her in the same way Death killed the real Fami, and bam, Nayuta became a pawn. And we haven't seen her because she's still in the idol/mini statue state that the Death Devil has for her pawns when not using them. This is also not mentioning the fact that Barim is one of Death's subordinates and possible pawn, but that's for another video. So, Death most likely knew where Barim was and probably was able to find Nayuta due to Barim. Another place where Nayuta could have become a pawn was at the sushi restaurant. Not only was Barim the last character we saw with Nayuta when she was alive, he also brought Nayuta's head to the restaurant. But guess what? Death was also there. And she clearly was guiding the group there since that was the restaurant that she recommended to go. And again, Barim works with/for Death. So what could have happened was that Death could have made Nayuta a pawn/revived Nayuta from her head. Especially because the last time we saw Death, before the start of the current arc, was inside the sushi place, where the head of Nayuta was left, and also the body of her subordinate Barim was left as well. Which Barim will definitely come back to, but that's mainly because he's a hybrid. But personally, I think that Nayuta was turned into a pawn before the sushi restaurant, and then she was decapitated after she was already a pawn for Death. I mean, look at the vein things, it's pretty weird for Nayuta's head to have those. And we don't really know why the veins or whatever that is were just there. But then again, I'm not into anatomy, so yeah. However, I do also want to bring up a possible question. Why didn't Death turn Nayuta into a pawn way before, since she was still the strongest devil even though she was pretending to be Fami? Well, it's possible. But I just think that she's too lazy to do so. I mean, Death's plan was to make Yoru/Asa into a pawn when she sent the Falling Devil out for them, but she didn't turn Asa and Yoru into pawns when she had the ability to do so. And I just think Death doesn't care about turning them into pawns as soon as possible because she's the strongest being in Chainsaw Man. So it's very likely the reason she didn't do so was because for plot reasons, and Death could do it whenever she wants. She doesn't need to make Yoru and Nayuta into pawns as soon as she can. Death can just wait till she decides to do so. But whatever. TLDR, I think Nayuta is one of Death's pawns who is being saved for a later story purpose, which I'll get into later. So my next reason as to why Nayuta will return is, come on. It's the 4 horsemen, not the 3 horsemen. Like seriously, there is no way we don't get to see the Control, War, Famine, and Death Devils together in the same place. Like, we gotta see all the horsemen interact together as a group. It just makes sense. I doubt Fujimoto will have it just be War, Famine, and Death without Control. It just doesn't feel right not having them all together. Like, what is this? JJK where Todo and Yuki don't interact even though she's supposedly his mentor? I just believe that we have to get some time with all the 4 horsemen together. It just feels right. So yeah, Nayuta has to return to have some interaction with all the other horsemen. Not to mention that her personality contrasts with the others, and it will be very funny seeing all the conflicting and different personalities that all the horsemen have while they interact. But why should Nayuta return, outside of just having all the 4 horsemen around? Well, not only will Nayuta's return and reveal that she's a pawn for Death be something super surprising for us readers, but it will 100% be used to ruin Denji's life even more. Like, do you believe that Nayuta's return will be happy? Hell no! Death will probably use it to make Denji give up on life and have Pochita take over. Death and the others will probably torture Denji by making him see Nayuta die and get revived over and over right in front of his eyes. Or, you know, something just as messed up as that. So yeah, I don't think that it'll be a good time when Nayuta comes back, but hopefully Nayuta will stay alive or something so that Denji and Asa could have a happy or bittersweet ending. Well, assuming the series doesn't end with Pochita erasing all the devils by eating the potential devil. So yeah, Nayuta will come back. But why is there more left of this video? Well, what if the Control Devil is back but not as Nayuta? So yeah, like I said, this section will be talking about the potential of the Control Devil coming back but not as Nayuta. Like, what if Makima returns? That's right, what if Makima returns instead? Well, I doubt it. I don't think Makima should return, at least alive. Maybe Death will torture Denji by quote-unquote bringing back Makima, but as some sort of phantom. Like how Mysterio in Far From Home did the whole Iron Man skeleton illusion thing to Spider-Man. Just think of that, but with Makima and every dead person in Denji's life attacking and torturing him. Either to get Pochita out as the Black Chainsaw Man, or just cause Denji needs more suffering. But yeah, if Nayuta is dead, then what if the next time we see Control is as another person? Either a kid or someone closer to Denji's age or older. It's just a new Control Devil, a new character. And yeah, I think it kinda sucks cause it's not like it's confirmation of Nayuta being dead to the characters like Denji. They already think Nayuta is dead, so a new Control Devil won't be a big shock or reveal in my opinion. I personally don't want this to happen, even though it's very possible that it could. I just don't want it because we have no connection to the new Control Devil. I mean, there could be some cool stuff with a new Control Devil, and we will get to see all the 4 horsemen together. And the new Control Devil could be a foil / opposite of what Nayuta was, and it could be an interesting dynamic with Denji wanting to get Nayuta back, or something like that. And maybe this new Control Devil was raised by Barim or something, hopefully not groomed, since Barim does have a weird obsession with Makima. But whatever, I just think Nayuta will come back and it will be pretty cool. I just feel like Nayuta specifically has the right conditions and a real reason to come back fully compared to other characters. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Surely Nayuta will come back, and maybe even in the chapter released today, cause this video was finished way before the chapter dropped. So don't get mad at me if I didn't foresee that coming. I'm not the future devil. Or am I? But whatever, let me know what you think of this video in the comments below, and make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. Especially if you're new to this channel. Go check out my previous videos as well. Please, I need it. If you also want to help me out some more, become a channel member. You get a bunch of perks like getting to use emotes, having a badge beside your name. You'll also get to choose thumbnails/see thumbnails for future videos ahead of time. And you will appear at the end of my videos, with tier 2 members getting a full shout out. So anyways, thanks for watching.